Seguinte, pessoal, acompanhando aqui as quartas de final, Pavelski versus JK. Pavelski vem trazendo a sua Nyx a todas as partidas que eu vi dele, e talvez você já tenha assistido no canal, quando esse vídeo for postado. Ele realmente está trazendo Nyx, e eu não vi outro Legend. E ele tá jogando bem, tá trazendo bastante coisa legal de Blaster e de Foice, então ele tá tendo uns bons resultados. Olha só, inclusive, boas leituras. Enfim, bora lá.
Do some damage.
Nossa,
Pavelski
quase.
tries to get the sidelight there, burns everything. That should be a punch from Jakey.
I
Jakey
like that
can't find
exhausted
it.
recovery just to be able to mix up his horizontal drift as much as possible. That was a cool option.
Yeah, and especially if you know Jakey doesn't have a weapon yet, like the odds of you getting punished severely for it are pretty low, right? At most, you're probably eating an unarmed recovery.
Oh,
Nice.
double down, going to be able to catch that dodge. Nicely done from Jakey. And now he has the advantage state. He's not able to get the D-Light. The Silly was not enough to KO. But the weapon toss, that's already two diagonal up weapon tosses for Pavelski that have been KOing.
Yeah, he's been pretty accurate with getting that read, I guess. Jakey not able to find much with this Akuma yet. I'm waiting though. I would like to see it because I do believe Swordsman's still like in a pretty decent spot. Maybe
It's
not as
still a good
overpowering as other people, and it did get like some compensation buffs back to try and make it a little bit more in line. But that weapon throw not gonna be enough. You can ground pound here if you want. No, goes for the recovery, but that's not going to work.
Yeah, not enough to take it off the top. I think it's because he got slightly hit into the stage, if I'm
Yeah,
not
he
mistaken.
did kind of scuff it off the side, right? That probably gave him the reduced knockback. But even then, I wonder if it would have been enough.
Well, you know what? That's going to be enough.
That's Pavelski.
Pavelski just going to be going down in some would say Pavelski fashion. Okay, so 2 stocks apiece. Pavelski still with a pretty big lead. Jakey going to be looking through the opening. D-Light's the wrong direction. Not going to be able to get the punish on the whiff downer. The GC side light not going to be coming through either. Pavelski, he is going for crazy double D-Lights. Those double D-Lights, they're not coming through yet. We have not seen it connect yet, but he's looking for it.
All right, and Jakey gets a bit of a two-piece there, swaps over to the sword. We'll see what he's able to cut up here. Pavelski rocking those blasters on the corner, threatening that down light, catches him, but a little bit slow, perhaps to pull the trigger on that recovery, and that gives Jakey an opportunity to get back onto the stage. Jakey should be able to get a punch on Pavelski. Beautifully done, punishing that gravity cancel from Pavelski, and now Jakey in D-Light recovery territory. Pavelski doesn't have a weapon
Nice
either.
dodge out. Just gave him just enough space to be able to make it back
bounce it?
on for the second. He has the sight.
There it is.
Yep, and he uses the lag as a way to be able to get back on. But the sideline recovery actually going to be enough small worlds. And of course, you have a short little ceiling. So yeah, takes out stocks quite early.
Okay, the sidelight Sayer is still going to convert from there. I didn't think it was going to connect. Jakey looked a little bit far into the hitbox there, but it's going to work. Jakey, of course, throwing out that down sig, and the hard thing to punish in the corner. Wants to punish, isn't going to be able to find it.
Oh, the sail.
Good extension.
It wasn't able to connect. He went for rising one. If he just delayed it a little bit longer, I think he would have been able to catch it, but the ground pound surely will connect Pavelski. In the yellow, only at 45 damage at the moment. Let's see what he's able to do.
All right, Jakey, come on. Hold it down. See, show people why Sword is still viable, right? I mean, you made it this far. You're already in top 8. We'd love to see Sakuma go further. Pavelski, of course, the fan favorite, though.
He's showing the gauntlets at the moment. He put that sword away. He's got the fist out, and he
Nice.
is swinging D-Light, sidelight recovery. And now, will he be able to get something else? But he whiffs the sidelight. He's able to get the next one.
Okay.
Pavelski, that GC D-Light, that was...
Bora lá, segunda partida.
Pretty good idea of what he's going to do at a disadvantage.
Segundas de pique. E interessante, o dia que está trazendo uma Val, já tá trazendo resultados legais, né? Porque a Sword teve aquele baita nerf, né? E agora a Sword tá voltando, né? Eu não lembro exatamente o que teve de buff, mas a arma é muito boa pra ser deixada de lado.
Do it again, right? And it's like, money, and then the whole thing runs again, right? And so we're gonna see that happen here, right? Even there, Pavelski goes for a gravity cancel D-Light, right? Jakey hops in and gets a punish for that, and so we'll see.
The platform movement, again, he's trying to be tricky with it. He's trying to be slick with it. Jakey not going to be able to go without Pavelski. He is holding on to the Ensig. He wants it. He needs it, in fact. Now that ground pound, quite committal. He gets back on. Oh my gosh, the stage spike with the first hitbox of the recovery was crazy. He made it back on. He gets the Ensig. They're both somehow still alive. This first stock, I don't want to think about it. All of it was ugly. You game. Let's go.
That slide charge Ensig almost gave me flashbacks to CEO of Acno versus who was that? That was Wes. Oh, that weapon throw. Not gonna be enough. Has to jump and dodge. Oh, gets caught. Okay, cool.
Do it like that. That was so committal. That was so committal. He went for it all. He committed to it all, and he threw away his stock. He gave it on a silver platter to Pavelski. Okay, wonderful.
Nice.
D-Light said that's not going to be enough.
And we wait patiently here. You can always threaten that side sig if you want to, and Jakey knows that. Goes for reverse end sig as well, catches the recovery. It's not enough. One D-Light, though, is the name of the game, or even just a raw recovery if you call it toss.
That was amazing.
There it is.
He went for the weapon to go to call out the D-Light, but guess what? That second one still had his name on it. Jakey, very consistent, very clean, but finding that first stock. And now it is 2 stocks apiece. That GC D-Light, that connected from all the way out back.
Oh, huge conversion. Nice. Into the Ensig as well. Massive damage for Jakey. Channeling the power of the Satsui no Hado. Hold on.
Just getting in Pavelski's face. He's waiting for the whiff. He finds the whiff. Pavelski, that D-Light, by the way, I don't know who that D-Light was going to hit because it was definitely not Jakey. Something wrong, Cashew D-Light. Anyways, Jakey needs a way to be able to make it back on. He goes for the weapon toss, but an amazing reversal. Pavelski not going to be able to make it back on, and now Jakey with a massive lead.
Yeah, Jakey's looking good on the Akuma. I'm not going to hold you. He's looking like quite the competitor. Pavelski kind of trying to hold it together here. Gets caught by the active frames on that end light, trying to cross him up. Pavelski yet again with the slash card Ensig. Looks like he's trying to cheese out Jakey a little bit, but Jakey's saying, you know what? Oh, you get caught here on top? No, he just holds far right, says, I don't want to play that game no more. Pavelski, another opportunity to carry him towards the top. Can threaten yet again an opportunity to KO him off the top, and that might be enough from the plat. It's not enough. Wow.
Even with the extension, even with a little bit of a boost, that wasn't enough.
How many?
This next one is not going to be able to do it. The Sil is not going to be able to do it. That D-Light is going to be able to do it. And Pavelski going to be taking out that stock. He needed it, and quite frankly, with that first recovery not KOing, I think he deserved it.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, that was like 4 different D-Light recoveries in a row before he eventually said, you know what, screw it, I'm a side air instead, and then pick up another weapon and get the knockout away. Huge opportunity for Jakey. Gets to gravity cancel Ensig. Not a lot of options here. Pavelski has to go high. Gets caught by the recovery. It's not enough. Not even going to burn a weapon throw, just runs to the platform, gets out of immediate harm's way, but still has a lot of damage racked up here, and Jakey still has the ability to threaten that side sig over the lip of the stage as well, so Pavelski has to be careful.
Oh, but then immediately picking up the scythe, dash jumping in, able to get it down, he's looking for the extension, he didn't go for the reverse neutral. Jakey, I don't like that grab pound. Pavelski with the GC D-Light, 3 exclamation marks, he was out of options, he made it back onto the stage still. Jakey with the downer, not going to be able to get the neutral follow-up either. This is anybody's game to take.
That D-Light wins. And doesn't go for a jump grab to cancel D-Light there for the punish.
Lembrando, pessoal, que essa daqui é eliminatória, então é daqui pra fora.
No, not enough.
Not enough on Nyx. Not enough on Nyx. Bulky enough to live. Jakey, he wants that D-Light, he wants that recovery. Pavelski, the GC D-Light, and finally connected. He was looking for it. To hit it, well, you have a pretty good window to hit
Let's
it.
go.
Okay, that last game, that was a lot of, I'm going to go off stage and give you a really big opportunity from Jakey, and Pavelski took advantage of that multiple times over. Jakey, I feel like in neutral, he's so calm and so patient with Sword, and then he decides to throw it all away.
Yeah, no, there was, I think Jakey had that game at a couple of moments and didn't execute on the punishes that he needed to. And so the fact that Pavelski was able to run away with it, I think just kind of speaks to, you know, Pavelski's ability to clutch up, right? I mean, just the way that he plays naturally, I think invokes fears in his opponent. So when it comes down to last stock situations, he just continues to take the risk that he always does, whereas his opponents start to sweat because now they're like, oh wait, I actually be scared of this.
Yeah, that's somebody who's fighting with nothing to lose. Right?
Yeah,
that's somebody
exactly.
with nothing to lose and everything to gain. That is a fearsome opponent. But right now, Jakey, he's playing patient. He's playing calm, cool, and collected.
Nice catch.
That didn't KO.
It never does.
Okay.
Racks up good damage though.
I feel like I never get to see that.
Yeah, and that's why most Val players don't use it, but it does do a hefty amount of damage, right? It covers the stacked option as well. So you know someone's gonna dodge in, you go ahead and hit them with that top Lexington. But this, you know, one M-Light, honestly, from Jakey even will be enough.
He's sweating. Oh my gosh. Okay, now he has a couple of jumps back. Is he going to be able to make it back on? He got called out.
Oh, he
has nothing.
What did he touch?
What did he touch?
What? He must have touched right before that down air hit. He must have touched right before that down air hit. It's the only explanation.
Because I saw him sweating. You saw him sweating. Anyways, Pavelski, he needs anything to get the stock. Okay, jump recovery, Jakey with a good punish. He missed that Sig again. He is giving Jakey a lot of whiff punishes. Jakey is playing so patient. He's playing so patient. He is holding his ground. He whiffs the end light, but that was not enough to KO from the other side of the stage.
Opportunity.
Pavelski's so scary. He makes it back on. Jakey almost had that ground pound.
I mean, you can see after the weapon throw, too scared to even go pick the weapon back up, recognizing that Pavelski's probably going to wake up with something as he's done so many times already in this set so far. And now Jakey taking his time here, gets caught by the down air, and that's going to be the stock. Pavelski makes the stock count even.
Makes it even, but it took a while for him to be able to close that one out. I feel like Jakey, when he needs to play patient, he plays so much more patient than Pavelski.
Did you see that?
Yeah, look at those whip punishes. Look at the spacing on that D-Light.
Oh. Oh my gosh, Pavelski almost got his stock snagged.
Jakey, oh my gosh, sweat beads coming out. He was able to make it back on. Pavelski gonna be picking up the blasters, dodging up and away. Okay.
Oh, nice try from Jakey to get the punish. You can see the fastballs are immediate from Jakey. He sees the N6, he's like, I'm going low.
He didn't shorten his dash.
No.
He just went through the full length.
Ele pensou, deu aquele bug na cabeça, eu faço GC neutral sig, eu faço dodge up. O que é menos pior aqui, tá ligado?
And like D-Sig.
Okay, yeah, pretty
Awesome.
safe route to go for, right? You know, if they get hit by it, cool. Good
If you
bit
whip
of
it,
extra
you're not
damage.
getting punished.
Exactly, right? So it's like, why not? Why not? I'm sure there's, you know, something you can go for that gives you like maximum bang for your buck. But if you're just trying to extend your lead a little bit, that's a great option to go for.
Pavelski, he's looking for that N-Sig. He's not going to be able to find it. Right now, he has just not been able to get close to Jakey. All that he can find are these stray weapon throws. The side light, he's not going to be getting any cheeky side light pivot N-Sigs anytime soon. Jakey controlling the stage, gets that N-Light. Pavelski now with the blasters on deck. He whiffs the D-Light. Nice silly punish on the recovery. Okay, Pavelski picking up the scythe again, but then he whiffs the side light just in Jakey's face. Jakey,
I think there's just a lot of kind of, I'll call risky plays that he's used to getting away with that he's not, right? And so it's kind of skewing the risk reward of those plays to feeling less like things he wants to go for. But on the other side, you know, he just needs one to work.
This is game 4. Jakey's up 2-1 at the moment. No commentary bias. I love Pavelski, but I want to see this go to a game 5. I want to see this go to a game 5, and then anybody else can take it at that point onward. Pavelski, he's trying to lock down that stage with the D-Light. He wasn't able to get it in time. Those extensions, amazing, but the side light sail not actually connecting that time around. A little bit tight to be able to confirm that. D-Light recovery, setting up the juggle. Jakey taking his sweet old time to be able to make it back down. He gets hit with the downer, not going to be able to find the GC D-Light, but that is going to be able to do it. What an advantage state. What dominance from Pavelski.
Yeah, Pavelski not afraid to press the recovery button as a punish option, right? It racks up a good bit of damage. It also sets up positioning extremely well. Blasters do a really great job of juggling, and granted, Nyx doesn't have a, you know, oh my gosh. Yeah, Pavelski was really starting to cook something up there. Oh, Jakey didn't get the spacing there, or maybe it was a bait all along, who's to say. But Pavelski,
And like neutral, and he's keeping himself close to Jakey. The pressure is so scary. Okay, Jakey, he's doing what he does best with Swing. He's playing patient, he's waiting. He tries to read Pavelski's timing, and then he put himself off stage with a ground pound. Pavelski, he's not going to be able to get that punish, but every time I see Jakey do that, I get a little bit more scary than last time.
yeah, and for good reason, right? I mean, look at this. Granted, Pavelski looking like on the verge, maybe pushing this toward a game 5 if things continue in this way. But Jakey finds a huge opportunity, massive damage, converting into that down sig yet again, right? And that's the thing, right? Once he gets that down sig, that's kind of the end of the punish sequence there, right? Akuma's so far away at that point. That's not like you really have much you can follow up with. Sure, you can chase dodge toward them, but you're so far away that you're not really able to put on much more pressure. But it's the small advantages, right? And if you're in a spot like Jakey where you need to make a comeback, I don't know if that's the best.
Nicely done.
Pavelski.
The D-Light recovery, the classic, that's true combo, the two-piece is going to be enough to do it. And now Jakey, he has to make a massive comeback here. Let's see if he does it, because again, we have seen that advantage shape, and we have seen what he is able to do. He has the sword on hand. He's going to play back. He's going to play patient. He wants to exploit the spacing. The side light ended up getting punished by the dash and D-Light.
And Jakey's just missing these punishes. Goes for a
He
ground
got
pound.
it. He hit
Another
it.
one.
He
Needs
hits
to
it
get
twice.
another.
Pavelski is not going to be able to make it back on when Jakey
Mano.
needed it most.
Pode ser a virada aqui.
Hit the ground pound, he hit the slash down, and now he has made it, even with the Hail Mary option.
Okay, now the thing is, can he bring it all the way back? I mean, this is a great start. Guess Pavelski's dodge there. Huge damage. Throws him down as well
Oh my
twice. And
gosh.
Pavelski gets scared. Goes for the gravity cancel. N6 to say, get off to me. But Jakey backs off at the appropriate time. How does Pavelski respond to this already at a damage deficit?
I like the N-Sig though, because Jakey, we have seen him go off stage for that ground pound multiple times over. That time he opted to be a little bit more patient. He reacted properly. Okay, the weapon toss, just controlling the stage. The serious, well, looking for the jump call out Pavelski. Oh my gosh, he put himself into
Good
such a
touch.
nasty position off stage.
Caraca, que virada, mano. Enfim, pessoal, se inscreve pra estar acompanhando mais, tá bom? Um beijo e tchau, tchau.